One goes first, not bad at all. Nice balance of lands here. Okay, Swamparoonie, start with the tower. Get that down tapped. Alright, little Orzhov cleric action actually here. Other clerics you control get +1/+1, second, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright, well, end here. Might absence this guy now. Peacekeeper. Okay. I guess they're probably going to name Wedding Announcement. And if they name Fateful Absence, then we drop the Wedding Announcement. How much do we really want to take out this guy now? Okay, I really want Fateful Absence to stick because we don't have a way to deal with the Peacekeeper with the Emperor because that is Vigilance. So we hope they take Wedding Announcement here and we can just Fateful Absence the Peacekeeper this turn. Yeah, they name it that way. That's a smart way to do it, but that's how it's got to be. And the good news is we also do have a Ganjo. That prevents them from attacking this turn, but they just won't attack if we do that. So I guess we drop the Wedding Announcement here. And then next turn we can hold both the Emperor and the Aganjo, and then we have an answer to the Peacekeeper. Or we can just Fateful Absence it. Manual taps for another Shadowrite Priest. Okay. Other clerics you control get +1/+1. That means Aganjo isn't big enough now. They play a Missionary. Okay. Probably take this block. So Aganjo doesn't work anymore. So we have to Emperor one of the priests away, or we just Fateful Absence it. Yeah, we're gonna take some damage here. Out of 15. More Emperors. Well, man, they play a land and sacrifice another cleric. There's no way around that, though. It's gonna happen, or whether we like it or not. We do get one blocker here. The question is, do we take out the Peacekeeper or deploy the Emperor? 2 attackers is fine. They just get in with the Peacekeeper. Okay, so it's Fateful Absence time. I guess they're gonna go land Shadow Priest or something, but I think we try this. We could also cycle the Aganjo and deal 4 damage to it, but this is fine. Who's to say if they have a trick? Let's just do it this way. Okay, there was no stick at all there, so we could have gotten away with blocking and Aganjoing, but now we have an extra blocker, so I don't hate that. They play out Sholdred. We don't have an answer to Sholdred. Makes sense. Sneaks through, Okay. Well, now they just sit here and do nothing for a little while. We are stuck with a Sholdred on the board. Pretty interesting. So we need to draw into removal for Shoulder, and there's no way they attack with it, because they know we have a Ganjo. They play out a Sleeper, okay. We could X = 4 it, just to get rid of it. But that turns off the Emperor. We kind of need the Emperor to get deployed this turn. Yeah, this is an issue. We're in a bad spot right now. They level up the Sleeper. It's a plus or to minus?
During my travels. Let me show you.
Take a plus here, I suppose.
Remember your
Sphinx
training.
is good. Okay. That does something. That puts a little bit more pressure on them. They now really have to answer this, because we have a clock of our own. Put the plus on the Sphinx. Do we play out the Aganjo?
We greet our enemies.
Aganjo is one of our only removal spells right now. But we're going to want a lot of mana next turn. Alright, let's drop it. It's fine. No attacks. Okay, opponent levels up the Sleeper. I would say we're not favored in this game, but one good Sphinx attack into a removal spell for Sholdred changes the state of the game for sure. But even just an attack all does an absurd amount of damage here. Another Shadow Priest, okay. I think they just have lethal here. They should have just attacked all, right? Attack face. We only have 3 blockers, and they get in for 12 damage. That's it. Okay, they attack all. I forgot the Shadow Priest can't block, but we go triple block, we still take an absurd amount of damage here. Alright, so that's their attack. Probably take a chump here. Probably kill you. Probably take a chump here. That means we take 4. We don't really want to die to the Death Touch. I think it's just like that. We have to attack and hit some kind of magic card to come back. It's going to be unlikely. Okay, I think that's how it is this turn. Down to 7. Went up to 26. I don't even know if a Sphinx gets us there. Or lands. Okay. Yep. I think we're going to minus this Emperor. And we already have planes down, so we don't need to drop the planes just yet. What are we really digging for? I don't know. We're not really running sweepers in this deck. Alright. So they eat 7. We need a magical draw here. Okay, we'll take the Denic. Yep, take the Denic. So we'll play out the Denic. Lifelink matters. It might still be dead. I think we minus the Emperor, just make another blocker. Is the 4/5 Denic enough? No, because they attack with Shouldered if they really want to. I think we need one more blocker here. 4/5 Denic is interesting, but I don't think it does it, so I think we have to take a blocker here. Or we could just minus one of these guys now, actually. Let's take out the Sleeper now.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Then we can drop another Emperor, I guess. Okay, we take the draw. Resolve. End here. Okay. Play a land. They have enough to Shadow Priest now. They drop AO the Dawn Sky. Okay. So we can X equals 1. We don't have enough mana to deploy the Emperor. We have to do the Emperor this turn. So that's unfortunate, but there's no way around it. I think we need the Emperor this turn. Otherwise, we just lose, right? Yeah, we just lose. Okay, 2 attackers. Let's see what they do. My turn. So dropping the next Emperor does not really help. But we had to do it that way, I think. Another Sphinx isn't bad, though. Okay. Could start with an attack. Keep drawing. Keep hoping to hit some answers here. Okay, they eat it all down to 15. Alright, Fateful Absence is good. We take the Fateful Absence, for sure. Alright, this is progress. So now what? Plussing on the Denic isn't terrible. Dropping a Sphinx and plussing on the Sphinx isn't terrible either. Then we take out Shouldered, potentially. It's already a 6/6, actually. Plussing on the Denic is pretty good as well. Okay. Let's plus on the Denic. Now it's a 4/5.
I have got new moves to teach you.
We can remove Shouldered on their end step, I suppose. Okay, they get the life, that's fine. Lisa. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. That's pretty bad. So either kill Lisa or we kill Shouldered. Shouldered is a pretty bad clock. We have good blockers for the Lisa. We can also syncopate now. Get that out of the way. Then what happens? They attack all. We go block, block, take 12. Oh, we just lose, right? I think we're just dead. So I think we have to take out one of these guys now. So it's either Shouldered or AO. Let's go with Shouldered here. Wow. Okay. Pretty good. Now, what's interesting is if we attack all here, we almost have lethal. Not quite. I think we can afford to send one Sphinx through. A blocker might be useful at this point, though. So if they double block, we can pick off Lisa instead. And then Fateful Absence, the AO, which could be okay. So we don't have to plus the Emperor here. I think more blockers would be good for us, because this is a decent blowout by itself. So let's start with just one Sphinx attack. See how they want to play it. They take a single block there. Okay. That's fine. So we don't get the draw. They get to redeploy the AO. They do get the value off Lisa, which is a little annoying. Probably should have picked off the Lisa. Yeah, we should have done that now. Put 2 counters on each permanent you control. That's okay, that's fine. Yeah, we should have picked off the Lisa first. All right, my bad. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that now, but I guess we can kill you for now. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay. They get the AO. Oh, there's a Denick shut him off? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, we got lucky there. I think another blocker's good at this point. Making the Sphinx 7/6 is okay. Yeah, let's just make another blocker. Hold the Emperor. Oh, it does trigger. Okay. All right. Denick did not save us. They get the AO back. That's sad. That was a mistake. Should have killed the Lisa first. They redeploy you, but we can just counter you now. We have plenty of blockers back, so I think that's okay. X equals 1 here. Auto pay. Now, they don't have bad attacks here. If they go attack all, we have to take some pretty bad blocks. But then we get Emperor on the way back, so it's not awful. Yeah, they attack all here. Okay. So we have to block each of these. Trade there. Denick actually has lifelink. So we could pick off 2 of these, actually. We could go like that. Take the lifelink, kill 2 of these guys. I don't hate that. Nobody has first strike. I think that should be fine. Okay. Go up in lifelink. Don't worry, we're not at -1 yet. Another Sphinx isn't bad. Probably just take another blocker here off this Wandering Emperor. We can start with a Sphinx attack. Get in there. None of these are super useful. Maybe just take the wedding announcement, just keep pumping out more blockers. Maybe the land would have been better. I don't know. I think we kill you now. I think that's fine. Alright, you're done. Let me play you and hold another Emperor. What do we most want to do? I mean, we also have lethal just straight up, right? Even if they drop a soldier, pretty good here. Let's drop a second Sphinx and make them deal with it, I think. We don't have any counter magic. Yeah, I think we just drop another Sphinx. Tight game. 5 life. Invoke Despair doesn't get there either. I don't know if they would even run that in this deck, but it's not enough. Whoo! Good game. At least one misplay there with the Lisa, but nice, man. That felt good. On the play, good mana. Let's do it. Alright. Start here. Get a nice little Denick down. Denick is... I honestly love Denick. I never really thought much of this card until I started playing it, and I was like, damn, this card actually does some things. 2/3 lifelinker, comes back later for extra value. It's way better than it looks. Plus, when you get some counters on it with Wedding Announcement or the Emperor, it just feels good. Now, we can't actually exile the artifact right now, which is kind of interesting. And that's going to be a ton of value over the course of the game, so I don't hate that. The other option is to get there with, get the Wedding Announcement cooking. But I really don't hate just taking this thing out now. It is a lot of value. So let's do X equals 2, right? Artifacts, yeah. Smith 0. Pick you off now. I'm fine with that. Whack them for 2. Okay. Hit their 3rd land drop, do nothing. Okay, so this is a good Deluge turn. So let's hit him again. And we'll end here and do Deluge on their turn. No need to run into counter magic if we don't have to. Hit that 4th land. Okay, we'll attempt Deluge here. See what they want to do. They drop an Emperor right now. Okay. Pretty interesting.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
And they exile Denick. Alright. So land's not bad. Land lets us just drop the Sphinx. We don't need to take Rafine's Tower. Counterspell is going to be good. Faithful Absence actually does remove the Emperor if we can't hit it with the Sphinx. It's going to be expensive for them to kill the Sphinx. They basically need Faithful Absence. I think we take the Counterspell. Syncopate's not bad either. Alright, I think we slam you. Could also go Celestis plus Wedding Announcement. They don't have a good plus target. We don't have any removal if they drop a creature, though. Alright, we're going to try the Sphinx and see if they have removal. It'll be pretty expensive for them. They hit their 5th land drop. They play out an Adeline. Okay. And they put a plus. Okay, 2 men open. They definitely cannot target the Sphinx. So the Emperor's going down if we want it to. I think we do. So we'll attack down the Emperor. It'd be nice to hold counter magic for a second Emperor on their turn as well. So what does that mean? So we could go Celestis plus hold Urtai's Scorn for another Emperor on the Sphinx. I think that's pretty good. And we'll eat some damage from Adeline this turn, but our life total is very healthy. They're stickier, but they can't. There's no way they have enough mana to do anything. I don't think. Okay, so Emperor goes down. I think we drop the wedding announcement and hold open Urtai's Scorn. And we already played land this turn, right? Or did we not? We did not. Okay, cool. All right, end here, hold counter magic. They whack us first, okay. Take 4, but they really need to deal with the Sphinx. There's that 6th land. Let's see if we see a backup Emperor. They don't do anything. Pretty nice. Sure, we'll take that action. Dennick's not bad to drop off. Counterspells are really good at this point in the game. Okay. Another Celestis. We can definitely drop that off at some point. I think we start with an attack. And see what they want to try to do here. So they try to destroy evil. And we'll let them resolve the Ward 2. Okay, so now we could do X equals 3. Yeah, I think that's fine. I guess, I mean, it's pretty expensive, but yeah, that's fine. So we'll do X equals 3 here. Okay. I was trying to figure out if I thought it was more valuable to hold the Syncopate or the Scorn, but we might as well keep the hard counter around. Okay, so it looks like we'll get a Wandering Emperor this turn. We could also just hit land if we wanted to. What does that mean? We deploy the Dennick as a 3-2? That's not that valuable. I think I'd rather get the wedding announcement down. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely take the land. And I forgot our plan is to hold counter magic here, so we'll just end instead and hold the Urtai's Scorn. We're taking some damage from Adeline, but it's not terrible. As long as we have the Sphinx, we probably win the long game here. Okay, they play out a 7th land. It's a lot of mana. Attack all. We eat it all here. It's 6. It's a good chunk of damage. Down to 15. Farewell. Yeah, I think we counter that one. See if they have Spell Pierce. They do not. Okay. Fateful Absence. All right, we have an answer Adeline. That feels pretty good. Start with an attack. Okay. Opponent drops down to 8. Magesphere and 2 lands. I guess we'll take the counterspell. Just to continue to keep our options over. We haven't hit land yet. How much do we really need to do this turn? Right, we can drop 2 wedding announcements and hold Make to Spear. And Fateful Absence. I think that's good enough. So we'll take Make to Spear here. Let's at least play one of you guys out. I think we play both these out and hold Make to Spear. I think that's fine. If they go land, yeah, we can still sack a creature to do an expensive Make to Spear. So we'll end here. So if they go land, farewell again, we can do Make to Spear. Yeah, we'll take this draw. Nice. Drop off the Celestis, I think it's fine. And use Casualty to make it more expensive. So I want to go to attackers, but I think we just let it go. Yeah, we'll hold our counter magic open. And they scoop. Nicely done. Whew. Good game. 2-lander on the play. It's not amazing, but any 3rd land honestly makes us pretty good. Since we're on the play, we're not going to be under immense pressure immediately. Tapping, we are running 26 lands. We don't hit it yet. We get one more turn to hit it. Otherwise, we are really feeling the heat here. Join the dance. Okay. Tokens. All right, and we got there. So it's not going to be an Adeline turn, so it's only a Celestis turn, actually. What if they drop a turn 3 Ajani on us? That would be awkward for us to deal with right now. Wedding announcement. Okay. Selesnya Weenies coming through. No land. Emperor's okay. Makes a blocker. Pick off one of these guys. Adeline's also pretty good. We just shove through a giant Adeline every turn. I don't hate that. I don't know this deck well enough yet to know how much removal they actually have. Let's start with an Adeline. It's not as mana efficient, but it's really good with the Emperor. Fourth land. Queen Alenal of... I have not seen this played yet. 3/3. Number of creatures you control. Okay, fine. Well, that is a lot of creatures. I guess we wait till you tap, and then we nab you with the Emperor. So, no attacks here. We'll flip the Celestis, which is nice. Alright, end here. Take that draw. Look for more land. Yep. Land is good. Maybe drop off the Dennick just because we can replay it. Next turn we'll have 5 mana, so we could go Dennick plus a 3-drop, which isn't terrible. I guess we drop off the backup Adeline, actually. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's hope they attack with the Queen. They do. That's pretty nice. Blockers is fine. No blocks. Alright. That was good for us. Let's see if they run, like, Snakeskin Veil or something. -2, exile the Queen. Maybe they have backup. We'll find out soon. Okay, that was a good turn for us.
My judgment is final.
Blossoming Sands. And another Queen. Okay. And they flipped the board. Very fun. Put out the Plains, plus the Emperor here, I think. Make them bash to the Adeline if we want to. Probably going to use the March for X equals 3 on the Queen. We don't need to do it now. Okay. I think we do nothing. And if it's going to be X equals 3, we can't do anything else with our mana this turn. So we'll just end here. No attacks. King Darien. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. Don't have enough mana to do that. Sacrifice it. Creature tokens you control gain hexproof and indestructible. Okay, we let that resolve. We don't care about that as much. We have to march away the Queen this turn, I think. But that's a big board right there, for sure. Let another land. Brutal Cathar takes our creature. That doesn't feel very good, I'll tell you that. I think we still have to march the Queen away, I guess. I mean, 10/10 is too much. Yeah, we have to do that. Otherwise, we might be dead here anyway. I don't know. There's a lot to deal with. Oh, it comes in on the night side, interestingly enough. All right, 2 attackers. They go all face. Okay. Well, we'll do X equals 3 now. Smith's 0. Oh, that's interesting. If we do that and make it cheaper, we go X equals 1. Then we have 3 mana left over. It's too late to scorn. All right, Smith 0. That's kind of interesting. I didn't really think about that line. I'm not sure if I was talking too much. Just want to make sure I actually did X equals 3. Smith 0, yeah. Potentially we could have done a cheaper removal earlier and then held open Urtai Scorn. But as it stands, we take a lot of damage here. Almost lethal, right? 4, 5, 6, 18. Yeah, block one of these guys. Down to 6. Flip to Nightside. Take the Cathar. Okay. I don't think we're really getting out of this one. Yeah, I'll take the draw, but that's not it. Opponent kind of popped off this game. Then it doesn't get there. That doesn't get there. Yeah, we're dead. We're so dead. Dead in the water. Okay. Nicely done. They did the weenie thing successfully. Welcome to the post-game deck tech. If you made it this far, please consider dropping a like, a subscribe, and maybe even a comment. It helps the algorithm a lot and helps grow the channel. And I love making content for you guys, and this really moves it in the right direction. All right, Blue-White's Control. Man, so much fun today. There's just so many good pieces to this deck. This is a very satisfying deck to play today. In the 2-drop slot, we've got some creatures in the form of Dennick, the legendary Pious Apprentice, and then the 4th slot goes to Spirited Companion. I don't love to run 4 copies of legendaries unless they're absolutely mind-blowingly good, but this split is pretty good. Dennick continues to outperform expectations. A 2/3 lifelinker trades pretty well with things like the Underdog, but as soon as you pump him up to a 3/4 via either the Wedding Announcement or the Emperor, 3/4 lifelinker is a pain in the ass to deal with. Plus, he comes back later. This is a good card. Spirited Companion, I like just, 2 mana, 1/1, draw a card, hit lands. That's all good. We also have Fateful Absence, our only or best removal spell in white right now. It does suck to give him the clue token, but that is just the cost we pay. A split between 2 Make Disappears and Syncopate. Make Disappear being better earlier and Syncopate being better later in that it has a little more flexibility. 3-drop slot, 4 wedding announcements. Very good again with Dennick. Very good with Emperor. Strong card, draw cards. Very good overall. And then a couple splits between Adeline, Urtai, Scorn, and Celestis. All have their own roles. Adeline is very good with the Emperor. If you can start dropping first strike and +1 counters on every turn and attacking the opponent, it's awkward to deal with. 2 hard counterspell to Urtai Scorn. I like that. I almost want to fit more in the deck, but it's tough to figure out what to cut. And then 2 Celestis. This card goes so far in the control mirrors. Whoever drops the Celestis first in a control mirror is heavily favored, I think. 4-drop slot, 4 Emperors. It doubles as a removal spell, which is really important because, like I said, we don't have incredible removal in these colors. And then obviously can drop some tokens to be aggressive as well. 2 Memory Deluge. It's nice to be able to hold both the Deluge and the Emperor when you need it. And then I put the March in the slot too at X = 3. Allows you to get rid of most of the things you want to get rid of. It's not amazing. It's pretty expensive. But again, we need more removal, and Fateful Absence and March are kind of the best we have after the Emperor taking that first slot. And then as the finisher, Sphinx of Clear Skies. This card is very good. If you're not playing it in any of your blue control decks, really consider it. It's a great finisher. It's tough to get rid of with Ward 2, and it's pretty easy to fit in some tri-lands into the mana base. You're consistently drawing, you're consistently selecting around 3 to 4 cards each time. It's not that costly. Mana base, 26 land, including the tri-lands, and we are running 2 Aganjos, because I think when you are running a higher land count, you're pretty safe to double up on the Aganjo. One of them can come down as a land, and the second one is safe to be used as a channel ability as needed. If you wanted to tweak this deck a lot, you could go full-on Temporary Lockdown and throw a couple of depopulates in there. It's just awkward because I think you have to run the Emperor. You really want to run the Emperor. But the Emperor is much better when you can drop tokens or you have creatures to put the plus onto, and then when you're sweeping the board, that interaction just becomes more awkward. So I don't think I like this as much, but it is one way you can go, and I don't think you need Sanctuary Warden in the deck. I think Sphinx is just fine as a finisher, and it's a little bit cheaper at 5 mana, allows you to leave more mana open more often for things like Syncopate or Make Spear to protect it on the same turn or the next turn. So that's the deck. As always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.